Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Joke lang, nakamute pala yung mic ko. But hello, everybody! Welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us here on Mix. I'm so excited to have everyone. Even my dog is very excited. If you can hear him in the background, I apologize. But I am excited to be here with all of you because in just a bit, I'll be welcoming a very special guest who I first met in 2019 in Cebu. But I've had her on MYXclusive already before, but she is back because she has a new single that we are going to be talking about. It is called Iro. So I'm very, very excited to catch up with her about music and life and everything. So everyone, please welcome back to MYXclusive, Relden! Woo!
Hey guys, I hope you're doing all right. I hope your Tuesday is doing okay. I feel like it's Monday's ugly sister, but we're doing great.
I feel
Right?
you so much. Oh my goodness. Super talaga. As in, like, you took the words out of my mouth, Relden. Grabe. I totally feel you. It does feel like Monday's ugly sister. Oh my God, I'm gonna
Exactly.
use that when
Mhm.
when I feel this way. But thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday. We're gonna, try to give everybody some good vibes. Even my dog is
Mhm.
excited that you're back here, Relden. So,
Yay!
kamusta ka naman? How are you? How's life so for you these days?
I'm doing great. Actually,
Mhm.
lately, like the last time we talked, I was very hyped about CrossFit, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I got COVID last
Oh
January, so
no.
I wasn't able
Mhm.
to come back. So I slowly built my own mini gym, and I'm still training with them, but I'm training at home, so that's really great. And yeah,
Whoa, I love
fitness
it.
is life, you know.
Oo, took it to the next level talaga, no? And I can
Mm-hmm.
imagine it's really hard to go back to like a routine, especially a fitness routine after you get
Mm-hmm.
sick. So props
Yeah.
to you for being so proactive and just
I felt
building
so
your own gym.
heavy. Like, to be honest, I felt so
What was
heavy
it
when I
like?
got back.
Oo.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I just felt like I was twice or thrice heavier than I was. I mean, not really, but like mentally, because I left for a while and I wasn't able to
Mm-mm.
train for like a couple of weeks because yeah, I got COVID, and then after that I
Mm-mm.
wasn't able to go to the gym. But then I really pushed myself to find ways because it's for myself anyway. It's not for
Mm-mm.
anybody else. And muscles don't just grow on trees. You have to work for it. So, yeah,
I agree.
I'm
So
very
to
busy with
anyone who needs
that.
Yeah, that's good. To anyone who needs fitness motivation, ito na yun. Relden is here for you. Take it from Relden, diba? Like, it can get difficult every now and then. Obviously, we have to listen to our body if you're sick. Syempre, you have to
Mhm.
listen to your body. But, you slowly but surely get back on track, just like Relden. So that's great to hear, though. Like, yung nga, like, that's what I remember also from last time. The last time we talked, you talked a lot about CrossFit. And I was so happy for you. You found, like, this
Yeah.
community and this home in fitness. That's good to hear now
Mhm.
you're still continuing on with that. But in terms of music, then, how has it been for you? I know 2022, no, it's very recent. The new year,
Mhm.
it's already March today, but still feels very recent. February was so
Yeah.
fast. So, how has 2022 been so far for you?
I released my second single as a solo artist, which is Iro. And then I've got more music this year, and I'm really excited about that because I'll be giving you really more. And it's just really fun to be, sharing my music because I just listen to it on Google Drive, and like I'm the only one who knows it exists. And then whenever we release it, I'm like, yes, finally, I can share it to people. And I was actually amazed because some people actually relate to it, even though I did not expect it because it was a very different song. Like it's not just like a love song that you're sad and everything. The context of it is really different, but I'm glad that a lot of people really liked it.
Oh, and a great start to the year for you, know, with the new music that you welcomed 2022 with. So you already did start talking about it. No? Your newest single, to everyone tuning in, Relden actually came out with a new single. It's called Iro. And if I'm not mistaken, that is a Bisaya word or
Yeah, it is.
yes. Okay, there you go. I wasn't
It
sure,
means
but
dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. So I'm not Bisaya, but that's great. I was just about to ask you what it meant now for everyone who doesn't know what it is. So can you tell us more about the song? And also in the context of its title, diba? Could you tell us more of what inspired it?
Yeah, so the song is English Bisaya. So if you can
Mm-mm.
understand Bisaya, there's English bits of it. So probably you
Mm-hmm.
can still understand it at some point. But the song, I titled it Iro because number one, I love my dog so much. I know you love your dog
Same.
too, right?
Yeah.
And uh, the inspiration of the song was from an experience a couple of years ago where there's this guy that even though you just want to go your separate ways, and then this guy just keeps on pushing. It's like he's like a dog who keeps on following you. And there's a line in the song that goes, ayaw ko pot kay gusto ko mudagan na wala ka sa likod, mugkukod kay dili ka ero. In English, it would translate as, uh, please let go of me, don't hold me back because I want to run away from you without you following my back because you're not a dog. Because the only living thing that I want to be following me is my dog,
Yeah.
honestly. So
I
yeah, so
love
that's
it.
basically the context of the song, and it's very rock, which is it's like angsty, it's very maanga. So the song speaks for itself. Like, I'm really tired of this person and I'm mad at you. Like, please, dude, stop following me. Like, it's different when I want you following me and I don't want you following me. So, just go away.
I love this energy so much. I feel like a lot of people have had that kind of situation happen to them. Parang someone
Mm-hmm.
that they don't necessarily like in that way keeps like, you know, following them in
Pushing.
that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
Mm-hmm.
just like, please stop following me. Oh my god, I totally agree. Only person or the only living thing that you want to be following you is definitely your dog. And I love
Yeah.
that you kind of
Yeah.
made that scenario and made it like a song, which I think is so cool and so
Mm-hmm.
interesting. It's very, it's a little bit different though. And of course, it still has that Relden like touch. Of course, it's English Bisaya, which is like a
Mm-hmm.
Relden staple then, which I always think is so cool. And it is very like a little bit angsty, has some attitude then, which I think you also
Mm-hmm.
bring to a lot of your songs. You have that signature Relden attitude. But can you tell us more about what was it like building the song though? Because you said it's a little bit more rock. So what was that experience like for you?
Um, at first it was really a pop song, and then it just didn't sit right with me. So I told Carlisle, my producer, so my partner in Route 83 before, he's my producer in all of my songs. So I told him I want it to really sound loud and something that's not gonna make something that's gonna make people uncomfortable in some way. Like, for example, it plays on a playlist while you're driving, you would really stop, like, wait, what's this song? I don't understand it and it sounds so different. So I wanted to just really build that type of song that makes people pause and listen even just for a while, because there are a lot of songs right now that's really nice, but then it just becomes a background song. I don't want that to happen with Iro, because it's such a different experience, and it's Bisaya, number one, and a lot of people don't understand Bisaya, which I think it could be global, because with K-pop, right? We don't even understand K-pop. I don't understand, but I like their songs. So I
Yeah.
wanted to really be like that, and I speak like that, so that's why I also wrote the song like that. I speak Bisaya English, so
Mhm.
the song basically wrote itself. And I can't even remember the moment that I wrote it, because I think I wrote it so fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Was
Yeah.
it this year lang or a long time ago na?
It was last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
last year. Oh, yeah, it's a new year. Oh, nga
Hmm.
pala.
Yeah.
Brain lapse. But that's totally, yeah, I totally get what you mean though. I feel like especially if you write in the way that you speak, especially if
Mm-hmm.
it's English Bisaya, I can imagine that it would come easier to you that way. And
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree then with you. Like, even though I personally do not understand Bisaya, diba? I still really enjoy the song because it really has that, like you said, it brings an attitude that you can definitely feel by the way that you deliver the song, regardless of if you can understand the lyrics or not. Syempre, understanding like the lyrics, like when you told me a while ago, makes it even more meaningful. But the
Mm-hmm.
sound itself really makes you want to listen to it. And I was really intrigued from the start because it was a little bit different, yeah, from what I've heard from you in the past. But also at the same time, it's still very you, which makes me very excited that you were able to create something like this. And a lot of people, like, I was reading comments then on the official lyric video, people saying that they're so happy that they were able to find your music because you're speaking in Bisaya or like English Bisaya, that makes them really happy. So how does it feel for you to finally like seeing people appreciate the fact that you're writing in the way that you speak and in your how comfortable you are in expressing that through your music also?
I feel great about it, honestly, because I feel like sometimes, for me, the easiest part of being a songwriter is when I write for somebody else, because I
Mm-hmm.
can, there's no limitations. And when I write for myself, it's always written on the grounds of my own experience. And sometimes I exaggerate a little bit, but most of the time it's really true to my experience. And being able to express myself in the language that I was born to is really nice. And to even have people appreciate it from different places in the Philippines, it even makes me feel greater. I mean, most of the time I don't think about the numbers or the reception whenever I release, but I just really get myself shocked every time because people share it, and my sound is not that common yet. I mean, there are
Mm-mm.
a couple probably who has the same sound in the Philippines, but
Mm-mm.
it's very unusual, I would say, still to some people. But I'm amazed, and I really feel so grateful that people support me. I make music for myself, but to have people relate to it is also a different type of fulfillment.
No, yeah, I think that's really cool. Especially now, mas nakikita natin like, especially with a lot of different artists all over the Philippines, not just
Mm-hmm.
like in Luzon, they're starting to use their like way of speaking also like the language that they use, which I think is really interesting because when I was growing up, when I was younger, feeling also when you were younger, we did hear a lot of like pop-ish, like Bisaya
Yeah.
songs, where like
Mm-hmm.
when I was growing up, and now I can hear a lot. No, like a lot of people are starting to
Mm-hmm.
share, um, their music from many different parts of the Philippines, which I think is so interesting. And to have you part of that and, have this kind of attitude that you bring to it and your own personal style, I think is really cool. So to everyone tuning in, if you haven't checked out Relden's newest single, it's called Iro, you guys can check it out. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms and you can check its official lyric video. I think it's available on YouTube as well. But since this one is, something very exciting for you. This is a really, really amazing track that you worked obviously hard on and something a little bit new for you. Are there certain things you want to try with your music that you haven't tried out yet that maybe you want to try out in the future?
Um, there's a lot. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
for my solo, I haven't really collaborated with any other artist yet, but I would
Mm-hmm.
try to have like maybe a hip hop track or like hip hop
Oh.
pop, having
Mm-hmm.
some rapper or, R&B. I haven't touched on that. I mean, I've written for other people R&B, but I haven't written that for myself yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say the genres and the type of songs that I want to release, I've already written, but I haven't released yet. Because I also have a
Oh.
very sad girl song, but it's not yet out.
Oh, that's so exciting. I can
Yeah.
imagine dami mong like baon. Like I feel like you have so many songs that you have yet to share with everybody. And I love that you have certain ideas for them already, like a sad girl song. Everybody loves a sad girl song. I mean, who doesn't
Yeah.
love a good sad girl song? And especially now, like with the younger people. Wow, that makes me sound so old. But with like younger people, especially younger artists, we see that genre is very fluid. Like it doesn't even you don't really know what, right? Like hip hop can also be pop naman. Like it all kind of just
Yeah.
merges. So I'm excited to see how you are able to create more music in the future. But syempre for now, we are going to savor Iro, just so
Yes.
everyone can, make it, sulit talaga this release, because it's something that you're very proud of as well. And yeah, what else can we expect coming from you, Relden? I know you have so many things planned. What are your music goals for the year of 2022?
You know what? I've been
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it lately.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to have my first show, like my first headliner show, like
Yeah.
organized this year. But I already have a rough draft on my head when it's gonna be, who am I gonna get as artist, and what am I gonna wear even. I already have that in my
Wow.
head, but but it's a long plan, but I'm gonna do it this year because people miss live music, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gigs happen online, and sometimes it's just really nice to, go outside, but be responsible, like wear your
Mm-hmm.
mask and, be on different tables with people you don't know or you don't live with because, COVID is still a thing. But
Yeah.
I'm excited because I have more music on the way this year. And yeah, that one. I want to be on a headliner show that, maybe start here from Cebu, and
Mm-mm.
maybe if I have the time and the capacity, travel to different places of the Philippines, Manila, Dumaguete. I have Dumaguete friends anyway. So
Yay.
yeah, it's like a mini
Oh.
tour. I'd love that.
Mhm. Yes, and we're gonna manifest it for you. Sana
Yes.
tuloy-tuloy na. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, a lot of us miss live gigs, myself included. And I have actually, guys, to everyone tuning in, I have seen Relden live. Like, I've seen her energy live, and it's unlike any other. When she was still with the Route 83, I've seen her, and it's very, something you also have to experience, and but in person also. So I'm really excited for you, Ralph, and hopefully I get to catch one of your shows in the future also. Especially now you're sharing your music as a solo artist also. That's super exciting, and we're gonna manifest that, guys, for Relden this 2022 and beyond, of course. But for now, we're going to savor her newest single, which is called Iro. You guys make sure to check it out. Available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But before I let you go, Relden, do you have a message to everyone who's tuning in, but also to everyone who's been supporting you and your journey?
So I want to thank everybody who's been listening and sharing to my weird songs. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And Tertiary Records, thank you so much for having, giving me a place for my songs to be shared. And to everybody who's watching, if you're an artist, I know it's very difficult because it's still the pandemic. COVID is still a thing, and there are a lot of things that's gonna be restricting you from pursuing music. But you just persevere and just keep on doing music because what matters is really you. If you really like what you do, so that's it. And take care, everybody. Still wear your mask, please, and bring alcohol all the time.
Yes, I agree. Take care so that we can keep this thing going. And totally agree also with Robin. Sometimes it can be difficult to do certain things that you love, especially now, no? But keep at it, because, continue to create. I feel like that's a very important message. Just like Relden, continuing to create, despite everything that's been going on. So if you haven't yet, make sure to check out her newest single. It's called Iro, available on multiple digital streaming platforms. Also, make sure to check out its official lyric video, available on the Tertiary Records YouTube channel. So make sure to check that out. But thank you so much, Relden, once again for joining us here on Mix. It was great to see
Thank
you once
you.
again.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah. I hope we get to see each
you.
other in person and really catch up.
I know, for real, for real. We're gonna manifest that when the time comes. No, we're gonna manifest it. But for now, thank you so much to everyone who tuned into this exclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with Tuams and Relden. Thanks, guys.